Hi, boys and girls. It is time for our math. And today we are going to be practicing our shapes. We have, as you know, we've talked a lot about just shapes, rectangles, circles, squares, triangles, hexagons. But today we're going to talk about a different kind of shape. The shapes that we've been talking about are called 2D or two-dimensional shapes or flat shapes because when you lay them down, they're just flat. Today, we're going to look at 3D or three-dimensional shapes, and they're also called solid shapes because you can see them all the way around. You can see there's the difference between a 3D cube and a flat square. Isn't it? You can hold it, you can touch it, you can look all the way around. A flat shape, it's just flat. It's just flat. There's just two sides. So we're going to look at all the different shapes and we're going to compare them and see which 3D shapes match their 2D shape, what it would look like if it was in 3D or 2D. Everybody got it? Okay, and there's a lot of papers in your packet today. Don't worry about it. Don't look at it and think I have a lot of work to do because it's not that much once we look at it, okay? All right, first, so Miss Barrett's going to pull your sticks, so listen for your name, and we will ask you what if you know the names of the shapes.
AJ.
Okay, AJ, so we're going to look at our first 3D shape. Do you know the name of this shape? I'll hold it up so we can see. It's flat on the bottom. It is a cone, and it does look kind of like a pyramid, but the 3D shape, solid shape name for it is a cone. And if it was a flat shape, it would look like a triangle, wouldn't it? Because they have the same three sides, big on the bottom, one point on the top, so a triangle and a cone. And another thing that, like other things that look like cones, think of like ice cream cones, the birthday hat, construction cones, the orange cones that you see on the side of the road. All right, let's look at our next shape.
Okay. Bella.
It's Bella. Okay. Do you know what this shape is called? Just talked about it a second ago. It is a cube. And a cube has, let's count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. And if you can see really close, I have these little stickers on them of faces because those are the different faces of the cube. And there are 6, and if it was a flat shape or a 2D shape, it would be a square because the same as the square, it has 4 sides. But this is the solid shape, and this is the flat shape. Okay, who's our next winner?
Carter.
Oh, Carter. I think you're going to know what this is called. It looks like a ball, isn't it? But the math name for it is a sphere. It is a sphere. And if a sphere was a flat shape, it would be a circle. Yes, it would be. And it's still just like a circle. It has no sides. And we all know what a ball looks and feels like. But it is a sphere. Okay, who is our next person?
Liam.
Okay, Liam. Do you know what this shape is called? I don't have a wooden shape for this, so we're using a Kleenex box. It is a rectangular prism. The 3D name for it is a rectangular prism. So just like the cube, it has the 6 sides, but it's long, it's short on 2 sides and long on 2 sides, like a rectangle. And a rectangle, a flat shape, and it is a rectangle, and in the 3D, it is a rectangular prism. Okay, and who is our next lucky winner?
Eileen.
Okay, Eileen. This is something people are talking a lot about right now. But what is the shape? I don't have it in wood, so we have to use an everyday shape that we have at home. It is called a cylinder. It is round. It is flat on 2 sides, and it is round and kind of like a circle. It has a circle on the top, circle on the bottom, and there's no flat sides like a square or a triangle, straight sides. All right, so those are all of our shapes. We have the cylinder, rectangular prism, the sphere, the cube, and the cone. And in your packets, you have these papers, and they are there. You can see the lines to cut them out. They're flashcards so that you can practice all of the words that we just talked about. And so there's sphere, rectangular, prism, cone, shape, and the shape is what we talked about. It's the outline or the flat shape of what we just showed. Cube, cylinder, pyramid, that's also the cone. And our last one, and then there is a picture of 2D shapes. So you can cut those out and you can practice them over and over. And then you have a paper that on the top, it says Solid Shape Museum. And it just talks about finding things in your house, like the Kleenex box or the Clorox wipes cylinder. Finding things in your house that are the same as these shapes. Okay, you don't have to send this back to school. This is just something for you to do at home. And your flashcards, again, you can keep these at home. You don't have to send this back to school. Okay, and then your 3 papers for your work. Our first one, it says the shape match. So we're going to do, like we did, we're going to compare the 3D shapes and the 2D shapes. So we're going to put that up on the board. Okay, and just like we did, we looked at the cube. The cube is the 3D shape. What is the 2D shape that goes with it? The flat shape, it is the square. So you're going to make a square in that box. The next picture is the cone or the pyramid. And what is the flat shape that goes with it? It is the triangle. So we'll make a triangle in that box. Our next picture is of a rectangular prism, this one. And the flat shape, the 2D shape that goes with it, is the rectangle. So we're going to draw a rectangle in the box. And our last picture is of a sphere. And what is the flat shape that goes with the sphere? It is the circle. And so we're going to make a circle in the box. All right, boys and girls. So I hope you had an easy time matching those. And then our next 2 papers, they are cut and paste. I will let you can do these on your own. And you can see just on this paper, on the left side it says 2-dimensional shapes, 2D shapes. On the right side it says 3D shapes. And you're just going to cut and put the shapes in the correct box. And 3D shapes in the world. This one is just 3D shapes. So match the 3D shapes with the shapes that we might see in everyday things, like blocks, a box, ice cream cone, a globe, a tent, and a drum. So just go ahead and cut and paste and match those. Okay, boys and girls, have fun with your shapes.